So we're getting ready for the kickoff of this encounter. It's Speyside against Scarborough, and these youngsters no doubt eager. You can look at the Speyside players in the yellow and black outfits, anxious to get on with things. There are 6 front runners here. They just want to get at the ball as quickly as possible. And immediately the ball is played off, and it's like a jailbreak. Everybody is racing after the ball as they try to get it back quickly. And now they do. She has a quick shot that is bubbled, but the goalkeeper is able to make the save and has it on its way quickly. So Scarborough Secondary in their light blue tops with the black shorts. Speyside bright colored yellow as they make their way trim. This is trying to go past his man, being harassed. 2-3 defenders closing down on him quickly as soon as he tries to make a dart towards goal, and is thwarted in that attempt. But he has a corner kick. Scarborough Secondary will have to defend this one as best as they possibly can. Here is the kick. It's curling in and easily cleared out by the defense. As they battle to get it back now, and Speyside again doing good work, just regaining possession of the ball. There's the man Trim, very skillful, and hoping to get his teammates involved. Phillips losing out there and having to fight back for it in the end. Trying hard to get the ball into space there. So as we look at Scarborough chasing Toby Paul. The venue is the Calder Hall Recreation Ground. You can just see the fans looking on at this encounter. The next wave of Tobago stars. This is where you get a first glimpse at the ones who more than likely will go on to become stars in the various leagues. And another one played in there, but good defensive work, just getting it out of harm's way quickly. And they're off to the races, but eventually it's taken out of play, and it's going to come the other way now. But good attack here. This could be a problem. The ball is still in the area, running free. Could he get the cross in? And the goalkeeper does well, coming off his line and making the save. But it's coming back at him, and eventually they play it into touch. No, they still have it. Speyside looking for a shot at goal, and that deflected away by the defense. And that could have gone anywhere. In fact, it almost nestled in the back of the net, but it took a deflection, so it's going to be a corner kick to Speyside once again. A chance for them now to get this one inside. It's a bit low, and it quickly scrambled away by the Scarborough Secondary outfit. Trying to turn his man. Doing well there is Malik Allen, but he loses out, and it's coming back the other way quickly. Speyside trying to get the handle on it, and players battling each way there, still fighting hard. There is Marcus Phillips, but he's still not able to corral the ball, and he's losing that battle. Ball again being played up by Alain, straight at the goalkeeper, though he's trying a shot, and it's easily collected by the goalkeeper, who now takes his time and to send it upfield. Speyside very persistent. They're not giving up. They're after the ball quickly. A little bit of control. Alain again trying to maintain possession in the middle of the park for Scarborough Secondary. They get the handle on it. McKell, he's scampering forward now, but again the numbers squeeze him on out. Ravian Marshall now for Speyside. And there's another shot that is going wide of the mark. The goalkeeper, under no pressure, is going to control it. He wants to kick it out himself, but it's eventually played out. Trim has it now. There's a long ball played out and a diagonal ball played over to that far side, almost being connected. That should be an infringement, and it is. Just a little too physical over there. Graham, LaShawn Graham, just trying to get the handle on the ball there, but he's impeding his man in order to do so. Here they come again as Speyside really relentless in their pursuit of the ball. They're not wasting any time at all trying to get it into the up position. And again, being harassed. Every time they feel they have the handle on it, it's just being taken away from them because of the relentless pursuit by the Speyside players. They're really getting after the ball. As they hit a shot low, blocked again, and allowed to come out. Good skill, trying to turn his man, but then he's trying to slow it down to let something develop ahead of him, only to lose the handle on it. And controlling nicely. Scarborough Secondary trying their best here to master these conditions. These are tough conditions. The ball is not rolling properly. It's not bouncing properly. It's just a little bit awkward. As you can see, the players are having a hard time controlling it. Alain still trying his best here to get the handle on things, but the ball is taken away. Defoe, Jacqueline Defoe plays it forward. He is again trying to get control for his team, but they're able to just kind of squeeze it out in the main. And the ball eventually is played downfield where it's headed away, and still running at the defense there quickly is Graham. So they're trying desperately here to get the better of their opponents here. Really trying to see if they could get a move on in this game. But it's not easy for them. The ball's changing hands fairly quickly. Oh, here's a big one going towards the goalkeeper, and he almost bubbled it, but he was in behind it. It took a kind of a delayed hop and bounced, and it kind of hung up in the air as they were able to eventually get it. He was able to control it and send it upfield. Big hustle there to try to get the handle on the ball, and again an infringement called by the referee. Marshall trying to get his troops to respond here quickly. A chance though for Toby Paul to get this one into the up position. And he hits it again, but the defense is right there. They're going to block it. And try to start a quick counter-attack going the other way. Now a chance here, but James loses the handle on it, and Speyside will try to bring it forward once again down that right-hand side. Trying to turn his man, and doing well is Kaleem Trim, just really toying with the defenders. He's trying to take on 2, 3, 4, still running with it. And a quick shot going back to the way of the goalkeeper, but again, he has no problems getting onto it and starting the counter-attack almost immediately. And again, these youngsters full of energy, full of running and full of effort. And just trying to get the ball into the strikers as quickly as possible. They're not wasting any time. They're not dwelling on the ball very much. Trim again, trying to turn his man, but then losing his footing and turning it over. Trim with the throw for Speyside. And turning his man nicely, and just trying to get the turn. He almost had him turn, Marshall, Ravion Marshall, but the ball just hitting the boot of the defender and going out. This one played in, and it's going to go behind again. An awkward bounce means that it's another corner kick to Speyside. This one is a little bit firmer struck, and now they may get a chance at a shot at goal, as the ball though is still not bouncing. It just seems to be holding its own every so often in the grass. I'm not sure what it is, but the ball just seems to be caught up other times. Now there's a chance here now for Scarborough secondary, but the ball just again not really cooperating, and just taken away from the player who was making a good run, putting real pressure on the defense. But just as he's about to take a shot, the ball just seemed to bubble on him, and that chance was lost. So another free kick to Speyside here. No goals yet in this encounter. Shot from distance, trying to get it into the area, but it's picked up nicely by the defense and helped further along where the goalkeeper is going to come and make a quick clearance. Trim has possession as he goes for a little run, and he's just looking for some kind of help, but then he runs into problems and the ball is taken away from him. throw taken cleanly, taken quickly as well. But again, Speyside just finding that little extra gear and having the ball into the up positions quickly. Here now is Scarborough secondary trying their best to get it up there, but Allen again is denied. And a kick out, not a particularly strong one, and a shot taken goes high in the air. I could tell what he was trying to do. He was trying to catch the goalkeeper off his line, and but the ball again, just not something. The ball just doesn't flow properly at certain parts of the field, and in front of the goal seems to be one of those areas. Speyside again on the move. The ball coming across, but not getting to the target. And now it's hit upfield. The ball, this one comes across, but it goes behind for a goal kick to Scarborough secondary. So about 15 minutes gone in this game, almost 16 minutes now, and no goals yet. And neither goalkeeper severely threatened just yet, although we've had a couple corners to Speyside. Again, knifing his way through, going quite nicely now. Can he get the shot off? He stabs it forward, but again, it's way, way off target. Not much that his teammates can do. And that was a good knifing effort going at the defense there. But Speyside coming forward once more, trying to get it to Trim. Trim trying to play the return ball quickly. And Trim knows that he's so much better than some of these players, but he's trying to toy with them. But the ball, again, it's just bubbling up. It's not, he's trying to pass it, and when he does, it's almost very nonchalantly he's playing it forward. And that's a good kick once again by the goalkeeper. Now Speyside moving forward and trying to get there, but the Scarborough defense holding firm. As is the Speyside defense. They're very, very skillful also. Very athletic. And that's a good turn, but he turns away from the pressure. The shot, though, is straight at the goalkeeper. And James trying his luck from distance there. The control is not the best there for Speyside. They're trying hard here now to get the control, but Scarborough secondary with the attempted goal, but saved brilliantly by the goalkeeper, just collapsing to his left. And coming up with the save. So end-to-end action here now. The game just kind of seesawing along. And Scarborough under some pressure now. Here goes Speyside. This could be a goal. And it had the angle on it. It just was blocked by the defense. And it still stays in play. Now it's cleared away eventually for a throw in to Speyside. They came very close there. And they had it on the boot of the man they wanted with, that is Trim, as his little stab at goal, which was heading goalwards, was eventually blocked by the defense. And that is going to be an infringement there. Coming back nicely, there was James to help out. For Scarborough secondary. Ball played into the middle, but it's blocked. And here comes Trim again. Nice ball. Can it down that left-hand side? Can the return ball come? It does come, but there's nobody on this side for Speyside. Only now trying to get across there. Trim though. He's going to have a shot that's blocked by the defense, and I think it goes over for another corner to Speyside. So what does Trim have up his sleeve here to help Speyside? Yeah, this one is a good ball in. The goalkeeper, again, not able to control it. Has another shot coming. That time is very tamely placed straight at the goalkeeper. Who's a big fella. Sent it upfield quickly. Player losing his boots and leaving and having to put it back on before getting back on into play. Good into passing now. He has a shot and he scores. Well, what a rocket of a shot. Hitting it from distance, and that is what they were planning for all along. It really was a wicked strike there from the captain, Ravion Marshall. Who makes it 1-0 in the 21st minute of play. So a wicked strike there from Speyside to get the ball rolling. And Marshall, the man, the captain, leading from the front there and making it 1-0. Can they keep it going though? That's the important thing. And the ball almost eluding the defender there. Once more you could see the ball taking that unusual hop. But he's giving the ball away, and now he may be under some pressure, but the shot again, those shots from distance, they just lack the power to really hurt the goalkeeper. Speyside trying their best here to maybe tack on another one quickly. They have one already. And the goalkeeper trying to maneuver to the edge of the area. Does well, gets it down to Trim. Trim is looking to go past his man. He does well, goes past one. And trying to get it back, but they crowd him out. Sealy now getting it upfield. And so the youngsters giving it their all here. A lot of effort being exhibited. Davion Maximin. And here is Marshall going scampering forward again. Can he get another shot off? He's put it on his left foot this time. He gets it back. Now to get it back to Trim. Trim with the left, blocked. And but this is dangerous territory here now. Here's another shot going at goal, and the goalkeeper makes the save. He was scrambling on all fours there, and then the ball bounced in front of him, but he kept his eyes on it and did well just to get a hand up and kept it out. But that looked certain like it was going to go into the goal with that hop that it took. So another corner for Speyside. Scarborough secondary desperately want to get this one out. Trim though is going to try to apply pressure with a perfect ball into the area. This one is high in the air. Enough time for the ball to come down, and just when he was the ball again took a hop and came back out in play, but the goalkeeper again was right there and he adjusted well to it. And the referee spotted some kind of an infringement there. I'm not quite sure what it was. So here is the kick. A one upfield. The goalkeeper again. He's not the tallest man. So anytime it bounces in front of him, your heart almost skips a beat. But he's doing well despite his limitations. So another free kick given away by Speyside. Scarborough looking to get something going. Now the opportunity here, just going wide, and you could see him just doing a little body language there, hoping that it would just curl back into the goal, and it ran right across the face of the goal, and it missed the upright, but not by much. So a chance for Scarborough Secondary. They really need to figure out something here, get back in the game. Quickly sent downfield, and Speyside again throwing bodies at it. In they come again, but the ball still not. I'm not sure how the bounce is, if it's the ground that is bad, and but it just creates a problem for the kickers. Here they are again. Look at the ball just not staying on the ground. It just keeps bouncing up, and that is as a result of the conditions. Trim has the pocket picked. Nice little ball played forward there by Seeley. So 27 minutes gone, 1-0 the scoreline. Speyside on top. Great ball played across. The goalkeeper though will come and track it down. Another long kick. This is one that they want to chase after because it could cause a problem for them. And this could be another opportunity here. The ball is blocked by the goalkeeper once more. And he denies them yet again of a second goal in this game. But again, a little bit careless by the defense. Be another chance here now, and another opportunity here. The ball is back in the area quickly, and get another shot that is blocked, and it runs off the field, and it's going to be another corner kick to Speyside. So they are relentless in their pursuit here. Scarborough Secondary hanging on here. 28.5 minutes roughly gone in this game. Here's another one that just, the goalkeeper just sort of fanned at it, and luckily for him it stayed out, but Scarborough under pressure still, the ball still bouncing around in the area, and they're able to get the handle on it now. Can they bring it away? They do so, but the goalkeeper was thinking of coming for it, and unfortunately it was played away. James couldn't keep it in play. So it's going to be a goal kick for Speyside. And the ball is coming back at him quickly, and it's the way it's coming back. You can just see the way the ball bounces. It just bounces awkwardly when it hits the turf, and the more it hits the turf, is the more awkward the bounce. And it not just bounces, spin and turn and everything in between. Another ball thrown in, but they can't control it very well. And now it's just hit upfield, trying to get it though to James, but he will have a throw in for Signal Hill, or rather for Scarborough Secondary, I should say. And they'll continue that with that one. They have another throw in. Big battle for it there. Speyside getting it upfield, and they get it to Trim. He is easily going by one. Now he starts to put on the afterburner. Still going. Places the ball across, and is controlled just a little bit. Here he is with a shot now, but falling down in the process, and is back with Scarborough Secondary, but he thought, I'm not sure what he thought, why they all stopped. But I think he stopped because the referee has blown the whistle to signal the end of the first half, and at the end of it, it's 1-0 to Speyside over Scarborough Sec. So there is the whistle to signal the start of the second half, and there was your goal scorer there, Ravion Marshall. Here he is once more, trying to turn with the ball, and that's a clumsy challenge there. He lost possession, and he was desperately trying to win it back, and using any means possible. Then a little shake hands as the game is being played in a good spirit. So the referee just trying to sort them out. Scarborough Secondary needs a goal here just to get back in the game. Quick substitution made. Morgan is on. Ball played in, and the goalkeeper got a hand to it, and then it's just played away. Morgan trying to get it out, but he plays it back into his own area, creating problems for himself and his team. But that looked like it was an offside call there, and it's going to stay with Speyside. So a few anxious moments for them, and for Caleb Romeo in the goal for Speyside. 1-0 it is right now. Here is another one played up here, trying to keep it in, but again showing too much of the ball and allowing the defender to just come and take it away from him. Again, the ball there to be thrown in. And that is really, he's so close to his own teammate that he didn't have a choice but to make a foul through, because he couldn't get it to where he wanted to get it. It was much too close. I think Trim had really come too close to him in order for him to make a proper throw. Scarborough Scarborough secondary doing well. They get the ball away and they try to play it back inside, but look at the yellow shirts, how they crowd out the area quickly. Still they're coming forward with it. Now they'll try once more, coming forward with it again. Scarborough secondary just getting a few touches in here, but they haven't really been able to mount a sustained attack against the Speyside outfit. They'll try once more to get this one upfield, get it into the Speyside area if it at all possible. Chance here again. This is interesting. They get the ball over to James and his little right foot stab out the outside of the boot there from James. It goes wide. He didn't get around it enough, but he probably would have been better advised to use the left foot instead of the right. Tackles every which way, trying the best here now, and here is the shot. That one is taken over the line, is it? No, it stayed in, and Speyside will come away with it. Still Scarborough pressing though, trying to get something going towards goal. Nothing doing. Now they're on a bit of a break here now. This could be an opportunity for another goal. Stabbed in, yes it is. It goes racing into the goal. A nice little right foot stab with the outside of the right foot. And would you believe it, it's LeSean Graham in the 35th minute of play. He makes it 2-0 now to Speyside. So they're rolling at the moment. And I'm sure they want a couple more just to put the game out of reach of Scarborough secondary. Signal Hill, though, or rather Scarborough, though, trying their best here, but this is tough for them. They're down by 2, and they really need to get some better options than they have right now. Speyside just seem to be able to find them in when it matters the most, but now this is a chance here, coming forward with it. And it's not going to trouble the goalkeeper at all. He comes and claims it quite comfortably. This time the goalkeeper is making the save, so it's not as clear-cut as Speyside would want it to be, but they're enjoying this 2-goal cushion and will do well to keep their noses in front, because Scarborough is determined as ever. Now another chance, and this is a good save. Again, the goalkeeper doing his part there, Romeo. Romeo doing his business here, keeping Speyside in the lead, but it was so close for Scarborough secondary there. And that is a little clip of the legs, and I'm surprised the referee didn't move for that one. And here they are battling hard for each and every ball. And you can just see the players really giving it everything they have there. Kia James not happy with the tackles. Scarborough on the move again. Still trying, and they get the ball out on that far side. Can he return the favor? And again, another save by the goalkeeper, Romeo. Caleb Romero doing very well indeed. And setting the ball forward now as we look at Speyside. They're on the move once more. And the cross, not a particularly good one. It was easily intercepted. Still they're battling for it, but this is really an interesting contest here. Despite the 2 goals, Scarborough has come out in the second half here and really starting to find their way a little bit more. The smaller men are no doubt enjoying a bit better exchanges here. Another chance here now. Can they get the ball into the Scarborough half? Speyside on the move once more as they go racing down that right-hand side now. Here's a cross, a deep one. The goalkeeper is coming, and there's a collision. And I would think that the referee would blow for the infringement. But the goalkeeper was right there. He was almost catching it, but then he got a boot in his leg. You could see him rubbing that left leg. And he just wants to walk it off a little bit. Not the easiest of conditions for him. And the kick is not a very strong one, but it may still run nicely for James. And the return ball is intercepted now. He just runs into problems there. And Scarborough getting it out nicely and trying their best here. But the captain, Marshall, doing well, getting the ball forward and getting it up to that man, Trim. He shakes one man, still going, looking to turn another one, but he doesn't need to. He just needs to play the ball. And he is constantly being caught in possession in this game. And that's of his own making because he has options that he can use to get the ball to his teammates. This one played in, and again, Scarborough still trying. They're battling hard, but Speyside just seem to have too many legs, and not just too many legs, but too many powerful legs. It's a brilliant shot, and how did he miss that one? Lord knows, but that was Trim getting into range and slamming it with the left foot, and he just skimmed the outside of the post. So end-to-end stuff. Everything that Scarborough does at one end, it just seems as if Speyside could do at the other end. They're just dominating the play. The referee now, what is he going to sort out here? Going to be a goal kick, it looks like. The goalkeeper is, I think he's still hampered by that knock he took on his left leg earlier. You could see him trying to walk it out. Trying his best here to just to get the full range of motion back in that thigh. That's what we call something you get it like call a dead leg. The ball just curling out for Speyside throw-in. Now again, it's all about Speyside now. Can they really tack on another one or two? As Caleb Romero comes to the edge of the area with the ball. And this is a good kick. Gets it up there now to Trim, but Trim not able to really impact the game the way he wants to. And he's so much more skillful than the rest. And he has a great ball played forward once more. But the defense holding its own, but they're not out of the woods yet. They still have to try to get it upfield, get it away from the danger zone. They're on the move again. This is where they're so dangerous, as they could get this cross in and cutting back nicely and causing problems. Here's the one coming across. It's stuck in the mud and it's still being played, or is it that it went outside? I think it went outside, so it's going to be a goal kick. Now he's probably going to try and size it up from here, from long range. You could see Trim there, but also Ravion Marshall could probably has this kind of range. This one is up, and the goalkeeper is falling down. Well, luckily for him, the ball was not on target, because had it been on target, that would have been a goal. So certainly some interesting scenarios there. Scarborough looking for something to get them going here. They need some kind of assistance. Nothing's coming their way right now. Still battling, going on. Onto his right foot now. Can he get the shot in? It's blocked. But he may get a second bite of the cherry. Cuts onto his left foot, then decides to go back to the right. And he loses out. The big fella doing well. And crowding him out. And they would like them to do that, but again, the ball is just not getting into the areas where Scarborough would want it to be. Every time they just punt it forward, they just seem to be very thin up front. At the back, they have good numbers. It's up front is where they're a little bit thin, and they just haven't been able to impact the game as they would. Now Marshall scumpers past one. Can he get the shot off? Places it nicely, and he places it wide. Well, they could have easily doubled up their score by now. They're getting chances, and it's falling to the main man. It's falling to Marshall, and it's falling to Trim. Those are the two. Who they would love to be on the ball anywhere close to the goal area. That's good work. The ball now picked up here. Comes Speyside again. They're trying desperately to get the ball into the up area. And it's taken away, but unfairly, says the referee. Trim not happy. Another free kick here now for Scarborough Secondary. They need something desperately and something quickly. Ball being left for the number 10 to put it with his left foot. He has a shot that bounces wide of the mark, and it's going out for a goal kick to Scarborough secondary. So 47 approaching 48 minutes gone in this game, another 12 minutes or so. In the meantime, here comes Speyside. They're going right into the heart of the defense and trying their best to get it in the center of the goal area, but again, the defense holding its own, doing well, and keeping the ball out of harm's way. Joshua McKell doing well, and that is going to be a throw in to Scarborough secondary. Or is it going to be a free kick to Scarborough? Offside might have been the call there. This one hit downfield, and Scarborough on the march here quickly now. That's good ball movement, but can they finish it off? Seeley gets it back inside. Scarborough rolling now. And the ball just flicked on there. The goalkeeper is coming and he scores. Well. The defense really should have done better with that there. The player goes scrambling over after making contact and slipping the ball past. But he seems to be okay. And they're just asking him for it. Kia James. Making it 2-1 now in the 50th minute of play. So an interesting last 10 minutes or so. And it's 2-1. Scarborough secondary back in business. But the goal scorer James seemed to have hurt himself as he was really stretching to clip the ball past the goalkeeper. And he might have been caught there in his leg, on his leg. But he's back up on his feet and putting back on his boots, so he looks like he's going to continue. Nothing like a goal to just keep the confidence up. So he's being spoken to there quickly. A lot of instructions coming his way. As the two teams get a little refreshment before the referee restarts play. As it's probably a smart thing to do. These youngsters have been running hard for some time now. And they have about another 10 minutes to go. And that little break ought to serve them well. So, can Scarborough get the equalizer, or will Speyside hold on or add another one to go further into the lead? It's 2-1 at the moment. And again, he has a shot from distance. The bounce, though, is what he was relying on. This one was on target, but this one was easily saved by the goalkeeper. Still bringing it out now, and you're starting to see Marshall trying to take charge here. The ball cools up nicely for him. Here's the cross, and the bounce again is going to cause some problems for these youngsters. And it's taken away. Scarborough secondary now on the march, but look at the determination there from the young man from Speyside. He's still going with it, trying his best to figure it out. Jermaine Morgan, turning, twisting, doing well, winning a throw-in for his team. So now Trim is going to throw it in. He throws it down the line, and it just seems as if they don't want to chase after it, but the ball is still in play. And only now is it played out. Morgan seems a little bit winded at the moment. And Trim it is, who is going to try another long throw, I would imagine, into the area, just to see if he can create enough of a havoc in there. Ball thrown in, but nicely intercepted there. That's well read there by the young man. He knew exactly what they were trying to do, and once the ball was released, there was Gibbs with the little stab. Marshall again turning, twisting, trying to get the ball into that deep into the area. Still can't get it past his man, turning, twisting and keeping possession. And here comes Scarborough again. Good interpassing by those two. They understand each other very well. It goes for the return ball, and he will get it too, trying to turn his man, and he does get it past him, but he also takes it off the field. So it's going to be a goal kick to Speyside. They lead by 2-1. And the time is running out on Scarborough. So they need to get a move on here. Almost every time they touch the ball now, they need to do something positive, and something positive by way of goals. Ball played across, but that's going to be easily handled. And now another challenge there. The ball just, I'm not quite sure how to describe this bounce. This is not, it's an unusual kind of bounce. The ball just seems to do its own thing. And it may be as a result of the field itself. Ball thrown in, but it's won back nicely by Marshall. It may be a situation here and there where maybe too little, too late for Scarborough. Can they certainly pick themselves up here by the bootstraps and really put on a serious rush at the end and try to make it happen for them? And a corner kick now in their favor. 55 minutes gone. Might be more than that for stoppages. So now an in-swinger towards Romero's goal. Referee just trying to sort it out. I'm not sure if they're going to make substitutions, but when you're conceding, when you're defending a corner, that is not the ideal time for a substitution. So the ball is, they're asking for the ball to be, I'm not sure what they're asking for, maybe a spectator or somebody or a teacher to be removed from the back of the goal. So now, after all that discussion, player is on the post, that's one. Here now comes the corner kick, not the strongest kick, and in fact, Speyside is trying to run out with it. When in fact, he should just try to get it to the corner flag, but he knows what he's doing. He's on the move once again, and then he gives up the ball, only for it to be taken over the line for a throw-in to Speyside. 2-1. That's where we are at the moment. Ball thrown on there and taking it nicely, still going with it, but he just can't seem to get into rhythm today at all. And it shows, because he is easily the best player out there, or one of the best players, but he isn't playing like it because he's so he's being shadowed so much at the moment. But he's getting involved. He's doing some of the other things that his team would need. They need somebody to be a provider. Here it comes, and it's kept out nicely by Scarborough. And look at the foot race here to get the ball back quickly as possible. Everybody's after it now, but that's too long, and that's going to be easily handled by the goalkeeper. He wants to get it upfield quickly too, because he wants another goal for his team, Speyside. Scarborough would love to score one of their own and make life difficult for him. Ball played up here. Now it's a bit of a foot race, but he won't get there, and it's coming the other way. Signal Hill, or rather Scarborough Secondary, trying their best here to get this ball into the up position. It's a real battle for it, and doing well to get it away and play it into touch. It's going to be another corner. Or actually, it's going to be a free kick to Speyside. A little bit of push in there, the referee spotted. And the ball is hit, but it's coming back down now. They have to be careful here now, Speyside. You don't want to give this man the opportunity. So skillful, turning his man nicely, gets the ball across, and it eventually is cleared away, not very far. And they're able to bring it out now. Scarborough missing out on a chance there, and still coming forward though. And there's going to be a free kick, and again Trim just a little bit too relaxed there. He's trying to win the ball, but then he's fouling his man. We have a player from Scarborough Secondary down on the turf getting some assistance from the referee. Well, they might get another bite of the cherry here. So it's going to be a free kick to Scarborough Secondary. They're trailing by 2-1 here. Let's see what gives here. The ball played up in the air and headed away. The goalkeeper was there, but he didn't trust the goalkeeper. He kept it out himself, and here's a return ball, and it's wide off the mark. Not a bad effort, actually. And but goalkeeper Romeo would be happy that this one went wide. We're playing added on time right now, into the 2nd minute of added on time, I might add. So the referee could blow the whistle any time now, if he so chooses. So as they retrieve the ball, which seemed to have gone down the hill, and again the big question is does Scarborough have enough right now to finish the job? The ball is down the hill in somebody's yard. So eventually the ball is retrieved, so now they can take the goal kick. Big one, sent upfield. and headed away. But that is the final whistle, so it ends 2-1 in favor of Speyside, and their fans will be happy as they come away with a 2-1 victory, and no doubt thrilled about that. Ravion Marshall with a beauty in the first half to make it 1-0 in the 21st. LeSean Graham made it 2-0 in the 35th, but in the 50th, a nice little finish from Kia James for Scarborough cut the deficit in half, but they just couldn't get the ball in, and they couldn't get that equalizing goal, so it stayed 2-1 in favor of Speyside. So that's the very latest here from the Calder Hall Recreation Ground, where Speyside have beaten Scarborough by 2-1.